All right. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Schultz, and I'm here to walk you through a little bit on how to set up an appointment slots in your Google Calendar. With that, when you create those appointment slots to have that video conferencing, it will automatically create a connection for you with Google Hangouts. So you'll hear a little bit about Google Hangouts in with this too. So hop into my calendar here. And before I get started, I'm going to think, when am I available for students? Okay. And for this example here, I'm going to set the time that I'm available for students for tomorrow, the 24th at 11 a.m. Okay. So when I just click anywhere in this hour, it will automatically create the spot for that hour. I can change that. Maybe I'm only available for 30 minutes. Maybe I'm available for 2 hours. And I'm going to do this. My kids are going to be eating lunch on their own. And this is a way that I can put a movie on for them, have their lunch, and I can pull 2 hours aside for myself here to work with my students. However, you want to set that up, these are the options that you have. So I'm going to leave it as an hour for right now. I have my guests over here that I could add if I was co-teaching with somebody and I wanted them to be in with this, then I could add the guests to this appointment slot as well. And I'm going to click on that, my appointment slot. And when I click on appointment slot, it's going to show the duration and I can set that duration. It automatically goes to 30 minutes. I can change it to 20 minutes. And that's what I'll keep it as for right now. I'm going to name it just so I know what it is. And this is a practice. Okay. When I go into more options here, you'll see a couple of extra things. And some of those extra things are this calendar's appointment page. Okay. We're going to come back to this later. And what I'm going to do to practice this is I'm going to send an email to another account that I have that I use to make videos. But this is where you'll be able to put this on either Seesaw, Google Classroom, or Schoology, or you could email your students. You could upload it onto anywhere that you'd want them to have access to. I learned how to do the appointment slots here. Just touched my face twice. I just noticed that. I learned how to do the appointment slots here while working with the DLP. And in the classroom that I'm in, the Google Classroom that I am in, it's just a link that he has set there. So whenever I need to, I just go in there, that same link constantly. And then D is always updating the times that he's available going forward. All right. So here's my practice slot here. Here's this here, and we're going to be good to go to save that. Now, it's on my calendar. What I have to do now is I have to give people access to this time slots here. All right. And to this practice calendar. So I'm going to go back into it and I'm going to go to this page. And once I go to this page, it will give me the link that I will use. This long URL will take me to this exact page. And you'll see that here are my three 20-minute slots. They look like they overlap, but they don't, right? 11 to 11:20, 11:20 to 11:40, and then 11:40 to 12. So I'm going to Control C for copy. I'm going to compose an email to myself. All right, that's my practice. Don't use this one. I never check it. It's only for practice. Calendar, and then in the body of it, I'm going to hit Control V, and it's going to send this very long URL. So I'm going to hit send on that. That's going to take a couple seconds for that to go over. Okay, and when I go back to my calendar here, I'll see this coming out here. Okay, I can just click off of it to move away. Okay, now here's a little trick. I have this set up in the back here. If I click on this button here and I hold down and push to the left, it will make my screen go in half. All right, here's my other email address. And it takes a second for it to pop up. But I could always make this one the full screen, right? And if I click down this again and push it to the right, I'm back to my right side over here. All right. So I'm waiting for this to come over. You might want to fast forward this if you need to. I was trying to do this live. I didn't have it set up. And there it is. Okay. So this was the calendar that my regular account, this part here, sent to this person or placed. Okay. So let's take a look at it over here. All right. When I click on that, I will see that same piece, right? And I can take any of these slots here. So I'm going to take the first slot. I really want to come down. Now, what I might do is I'm going to say, I'd like to talk about my research project. Maybe the kids were doing something on their own and they would like to get your feedback on it. So I'm going to save that. And what will happen now is it will be on my calendar and it will also be on the teacher's calendar. So there it is. It's right there on my calendar. And everything I need is right here. The Hangouts meet. Okay. This is how we'll go in. So I'm the student right now. And when it's, 10:55, I'm going to go into my calendar. I'm going to click Join Hangouts Meet, right? And then that'll take me to this other place here. You'll notice on my teacher calendar, I see that a student took that slot, right? And when I click on that, it's from Chris Schultz 1. That was the practice. It would say your student's name here, right? You can see that I'd like to talk about my research project, and that there's the Hangout Meet. That's where we'll be able to meet, and we'll both come together for that. So if I click on that, right, it'll say get ready to join the meeting. The camera is starting up, and you'll see me on both places here. And then when I join now, the other person joins, then we'll all be good to go. Okay? So that's that. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. All right? Setting up your appointment slots. Thank you.